Ooga fucking Ooga cunts, and welcome to another CNN, the Cunt News Network. We bring you the news that's already been brought, and today we've got some pretty crazy news. On the slab, we have tattooed children. I'm already not liking this episode. Hookers and Kavanaugh backlash.
Kids should have the right to get tattoos if they want them, or if they're being sent to a death camp. I mean,
yeah, okay.
There are obvious exceptions to the rule.
I suppose. Here's my thing, though. It's like, okay, because hookers and Kavanaugh backlash, like, are the hookers a part of the Kavanaugh backlash? Because there's no comma. There's no comma.
I hope hookers are part of every backlash.
Hopefully. Wait, what? What were we talking about again?
We want to build a more inclusive society, right? Let's have hookers everywhere. Include hookers in everything. Your kid's 6-year-old birthday party. Invite a hooker.
All the hookers?
All
of
the
them?
hookers.
I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, how I picture it is, if I had a kid, it's because I have a wife. And, obviously, we would have a kid together and everything like that. But if I invite hookers to my kid's birthday party, I am pretty sure I am not going to be married for too long after that.
Then you're a fucking misogynist, and you wouldn't get married anyway because your wife wouldn't marry a misogynist. No woman.
I'm paying them for their services. It's not my fault that their services just so happen to be blowjobs, dressing up like a maid while I fucking throw Oreos at them.
Dude, it's your kid's 6th birthday party. At least dress her up as a slutty clown.
No! That's the other hooker's job. The one I bought specifically to do fucking balloon animals with parents. She was bought specifically to entertain the kids while at the same time entertaining all the kids' dads, because she's not going to be wearing much while she does it. However, she will have pasties.
Yay, pasties!
Because there's kids.
Yeah, it's kids. Like, you gotta keep it classy. So she's gonna have a bunch of condom-made balloon animals and shit, and just, hooker clown makeup and all that stuff. I swear to God, I feel like that's an actual.
Get with the kids and decorate the pasties with those cute little pom-pom things.
I swear to God, if she starts, she's gonna paint dicks and vaginas on all the kids' faces.
She should use propellers.
A kid's gonna walk up with a dick painted on his face, and he's gonna be like, "Look, Dad, an iguana." Yeah, sure, iguana. That's what that is. Totally.
Okay. We didn't even start talking about the article, and we're already getting way off.
I know.
We're gonna. Who has the hooker story? We need that one.
Yeah, pull that up. Just jump right into the hookers.
Too happy to talk about hookers.
Wait, what? Wait, there's a hooker story?
Somebody has a hooker story. I think that was one of Terry's. As most of you can see, Terry is not actually with us, and let me go ahead and make the introductions to a few of the people in the audience.
Rest in peace, Terry.
With me tonight is Robert Como, usual host for the CNN show, as well as Cringe of Yesteryear with his brother on Friday afternoons, Friday evenings, whatever time you're watching the fucking show.
What is up?
And then there's Background Chick, aka Sestra. She's a mod over at the YouTube Saints channel. That's as far as I really know.
I'm not a mod, I'm a broad.
She's a broad who has a wrench, and I don't. She could silence me if she wanted to. If I chime in and say something about Nick.
Oh, shit. By all means, say as much as you want about him.
I am not seeing a hooker story, Brockus. Where'd you get the hooker story?
That's what's in the title. There's basically tattooed children, hookers, and Kavanaugh backlash.
I'm not seeing. Did he post? The?
It's supposed to be in the DMs. Hold on, let me look for it.
Slide up in your DMs now.
Slide up in my DMs.
Slower the better. Just saying. Okay. Don't gotta rush everything.
I'm not seeing.
Are we just making up the news now? Is that what's happening?
Fucking maybe. Like, hold on, let me see.
Maybe it's like we don't.
We're just making it. We are the real CNN now. We're just fucking taking ideas and throwing it out there, saying, "Yeah,
right." It's Trump got hookers and tattooed children.
Oh, the hooker who stole the cop's car. That's what that one
Oh,
is.
it's one of Schmeckle's stories. He threw a hooker story in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bring that one up. Let's talk about that one. See, this is why I needed a comma between hookers and the word "and."
Commas are important.
I started thinking that maybe there were hookers in the Kavanaugh story, and I'm like, all right, I guess he's Trump 2.0.
Well, what do you think Ford is? I mean,
Oh, she's the doctor.
anybody looking for a used Ford, by the way?
No.
Okay, so the story is
Are you
Hooker
trying to show
allegedly-
your Craigslist booty off on the cunt stream? Is that what's happening?
No, but you know what's funny is I had a Ford Thunderbird and its name was Christine.
Nice. I also had a Ford Thunderbird. We did that was the brown bomber. But we had a me and my brother used to have a piece of shit. It was a BMW, but it was like an 82 BMW in like 1998. So it was real. It was like a real piece of shit. We named it Lacey after this girl in our school because it was a white piece of trash.
Ooh.
Wow.
So the Hooker story is Hooker allegedly stole off-duty cop's car while he got cash to pay her. A prostitute allegedly stole an off-duty NYPD cop's car with his gun on the front seat after he left her sitting in the vehicle while stopping at an ATM in Brooklyn early Tuesday morning, police sources told the New York Post. Police arrested the hooker and recovered the car on Wednesday, but the gun is still missing, the sources said. Officer Ali Shepard was in his personal car, a 2015 Jeep Wrangler, when he hired Taquana Lawton, oh God, known as Unique, at Liberty Avenue and Sackman Street in Brownsville around 12:15 a.m. Tuesday. They were headed to a motel in East New York, but before the rendezvous, Shepard, 38, made a quick stop to withdraw cash at an ATM at the Imperial Hotel. That's when Lawton, 20, allegedly jumped in the driver's seat of the Jeep, which was still running, and drove off with his Smith & Wesson pistol in the front seat. Cuffs recovered the car and arrested Lawton in East New York just after midnight Wednesday. Shepard, who's been on the job for 13 years, has been suspended. He raked in $105,819 last year, including overtime. Officials are investigating whether he'll be hit with any charges. He was immediately suspended and will be facing some disciplinary action, NYPD Commissioner James O'Neill said at an unrelated press conference on Wednesday. We're working on the investigation. Yeah. Don't leave your car running with hookers or hitchhikers or, no offense, Mems, dirty kids. No.
Whoa! Okay. Shots have been fired.
Damn. Is Mems in the chat? Did she hear that? Or is she talking shit behind her back?
If she did, she knows I'd be joking. Or better. You better know that I'm joking, Mems. After all, you didn't steal my car.
So the lesson of this whole scenario is, of course, do not trust hookers.
Do not trust anyone with their name ending in Quana. Laquana, Taquana.
I don't know about that. There is the slight possibility that maybe we're just blowing certain things out of proportion here when it comes to, you know, whether or not, because it said allegedly.
Allegedly, my ass. She drove off with it.
But the cop is clearly not going to own up to making that much of a fuck up. And he's just like, well, I mean, I did get a blowjob from her, but I mean, she may have stolen my car. I don't know how to really wrap up that particular joke. He's fucked. He's a goddamn retard.
With his gun sitting on the front seat, I'm just like, oh my God. Talk about fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Goodness. All right, what else do we got?
We got a lot. What do you want?
What
we want to get into some
Florida. What you got for us?
How about Florida man arrested after giving girlfriend a wet willy?
Really? Are you serious?
I feel like we've covered this story already.
I don't think so. This is just printed. Did we cover guy gets arrested over wet willy?
Yeah, I could have sworn we actually covered a story where the guy got arrested for wet willy.
I'm looking at the date of this, and this is like a month old, but I don't remember that. I got plenty more. If we covered that one.
Yeah, I believe we did cover that one.
My bad. Shit's being reposted. How about Florida man tied gun to balloon to make his suicide look like a murder?
Really?
Oh. Okay. Yes, that one, please.
What Florida police first classified as a murder case actually turned out to be an elaborately planned suicide. Alan J. Abramson, 72, was found dead with a bullet in his chest near his Palm Beach Gardens home in January. Initially, police thought it was a murder because they did not find a weapon or shell casings. But months later, authorities have announced that wasn't the case. Cops believe Abramson tried to stage his suicide as a homicide by tying a string to a gun which was attached to a weather balloon and then shooting himself before letting go. Investigators believe the gun then floated away from the crime scene. The balloon could have taken the gun 105,000 feet up and then exploded somewhere over the Atlantic Ocean, north of the Bahamas, the police report said.
I'm sorry. I just get a kick out of, look, no murder weapon.
He just wanted to fuck with the cops. He could. To be honest with you, it's just a bizarre situation, clinical psychologist Dr. Ralphie Wald told WPEC. I can honestly say that in my practice, I've never had anyone fake a homicide and commit suicide. Police said surveillance of Abramson of the morning of January 25th shows him walking from Ballin Isles Country Club near his home. At 6:30 a.m., the sound of a gunshot can be heard. A $3,000 reward was previously offered for Abramson's killer, but no tips were offered. Police later found Abramson had searched suicide methods online as well. They also reportedly found receipts and emails for weather balloons, helium tanks, and rubber bands on his phone.
Oh my gosh.
The same rubber bands were reportedly found near the 72-year-old's body. A 2003 plot from CSI also depicted a person who tied a gun to a weather balloon to make a suicide look like murder. It is not clear whether Abramson was influenced by the show. You think?
Dear
what
people,
else does a 72-year-old do besides watching fucking CSI?
Obviously, he doesn't know about incognito mode, that's for sure.
Investigators found that Abramson had depleted his retirement account and made large payments into his life insurance account before his death. The Sun Sentinel reported. Police have closed the case, and the state attorney has officially ruled Abramson's death as suicide. So he was trying for that life insurance money for his family. That's why, and he can't get it if he kills himself.
Again, incognito mode. Come on, people. Boomers can't internet. I agree, Lion. It was a good try, but
yeah.
I really should start using incognito mode whenever I look up porn, just because, like, you never know when you're gonna die and have to have your family explain to the cops. So your son really likes to watch babysitters and cheerleaders getting fucked. What's going on with your son? And they're just probably gonna be like, I don't know. I think it's because
and not porn star babysitters. I mean, the ones that come and babysit your son.
Oh God,
he's got video cameras up all over the place.
Brockus, who doesn't?
No, it's just because like some people like I had a conversation about this not too long ago.
People? No, I'm kidding.
Incognito wouldn't help. Why not? Oh, dang it. Apparently, internet providers can dig into and they have the info. Well, that sucks.
All right, what do we got up next?
Let's see. So, do we want some partisan school stuff, some more school stuff about Kavanaugh, or stupid people?
Stupid people.
I'm gonna go with stupid people because I think at this point everybody is pretty fucking tired of hearing about the Kavanaugh stuff, because I don't know if anyone's actually been following certain people on Twitter, but the more liberal side of YouTube is pretty fucking sick and tired of talking about the Kavanaugh shit. And here's the funny thing. The conservative side is pretty fucking sick and tired of talking about the Kavanaugh shit. Both sides are sick and tired of talking about the Kavanaugh shit. The only people that are still trying to talk about it are the people who are just like, he's guilty. I swear to God, he's guilty. They found literally nothing on him. Stop it. You just need to stop. Amy Schumer, lose some fucking weight, you fat ass whale.
And she's all throwing up the power to the people fists, like, "Oh, you're such a fucking freedom fighter, Amy Schumer. God, I wish I could be you for a day."
Someone decided to do the ultimate fucking picture adaptation. What they did is they took that same picture, enhanced on just her, and then superimposed some barbecue chicken in her hand with barbecue all over, smeared all over her face, and I'm like, this is appropriate.
Yes, that's great.
Oh my gosh,
that's beautiful.
Yeah. This one is just another case of a college trying to give credit for being a social justice warrior. So instead, let's go with another Florida man. Florida Pasco man accused of counterfeiting currency using printer at the public library.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me just process this. He tries to create counterfeit money with a printer.
Correct.
At a public library.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Levy James Newberry was in need of money, so he took matters into his own hands. He made it on a printer at the Newport Richey Public Library, detectives say. Newberry, 28, was arrested on September 1st, but his case is just the tip of a big green iceberg. Thanks in part to the opioid epidemic and technology that makes it easier to print fake money, investigations into counterfeit operations in Pasco County have jumped by about 50% this year. We are seeing operations that print $10,000 in counterfeit bills a day. Last month, detectives received a call about one of her tenants, or a landlord's tenant, there we go, off of Rye Street. Spitzer said Newberry gave her currency she said he had printed at the library for fun. When Spitzer said she was calling the police, Newberry ran away. An arrest affidavit said that's when Spitzer found several printed sheets of what appeared to be counterfeit $5, $10, and $20 bills on the floor of Newberry's bedroom.
Wait, so he just Xeroxed cash?
I don't know.
And then cut it up, or what?
I have no idea. Let me see.
He doesn't even have a printer, so he has to go to the library to use a Xerox machine, and it costs him a fucking quarter every time he wants to make a copy.
Oh my gosh. After his arrest and a reading of Miranda rights, he told investigators he purchased cotton blended paper at a Walmart and then used it to print the counterfeit bills at the library. He said he disposed of some of the sheets in a sewage drain, but found a buyer on Facebook willing to pay $250 for $500 worth of funny money. It's funny money. Oh, God. Okay. Let's see. In some cases, people print bills. In other cases, they bleach out a lower denominational bill, typically a 10 note, and using increasingly sophisticated equipment, print over that with a higher value note like 50 or 100. Wow. Goddamn, people are... Detectives say that Quinn was making money to cover a drug habit. No shit.
He was giving drug dealers fake money. That's gonna get you fucking shot quick.
Right? Dude.
He's lucky he got arrested. Otherwise, that fucker be dead.
I don't even know what to fucking say. I'm just kind of sitting here listening to you tell this story, and I'm just like, criminals are getting dumber, apparently. Like, we already knew the criminals were pretty fucking dumb. This was an obvious fact. Like, but fucking Christ, they're getting dumber by the day.
Oh, I got 3 more stupid criminal stories for today.
Sure you do, but we're gonna move over to one of Rob's stories because I'm pretty sure Rob has got something to compare to your stupid criminal
I
thing.
just might. Brockus, I want you to answer a question for me. Have you ever been going along in your life and you see a sign that you just know wouldn't be there unless some retarded fucking person had actually done that?
Yes.
You know, like the "Don't piss on the electric bench" sign?
Yes, for the love of God, those are my favorite ones.
Okay, so we have "Don't microwave your pee." Jacksonville gas station owner's bizarre request. A Southside gas station owner is asking people not to warm urine in the microwave.
Oh, God.
We got sick and tired of people bringing their urine containers, said Parul Patel, owner of the On the Fly convenience store and BP gas station on the corner of Phillips Highway and Shad Road. They're just random people walking in, and it's happening every day. Do you hear what I just fucking said, Brockus? Every day.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing this. I'm sitting in silence, judging the fuck out of this computer screen. Just why?
Just crying a little, crying shedding a few tears for humanity. The people who come in to do it are not customers, Patel said. They walk in off the street, microwave urine containers, then leave. The gas station is within walking distance of a Quest Diagnostics and a LabCorp. Both companies offer drug testing services and collect urine samples. Patel says some people walk into her store so desperate to pass their test they become violent when they're asked to leave. We try to stop these kind of people, Patel said. They become so aggressive with us. A few months ago, one woman was so combative, Patel decided to put the now infamous sign on the microwave. Well, you know, it's because they do take the temperature of the urine. If it's like cold liquid, you know, it's not urine. But that's the thing. You throw it in the microwave, all of a sudden it's fucking 138 degrees. You know, you got the opposite problem on your hands.
Oh my gosh. Just hold it up against your body like the rest of the druggies do. You gotta tape
a little container, a little package to the side of your leg with a little tube, and keep it there for a while to let the urine acclimate to your body temperature.
Ugh.
It's like, this is how you pass
under your ball sack like the rest of the guys do. Dang it.
Yeah. A few months ago, she started cussing at me, Patel said. She said, well, where's the sign that says you can't use this for this kind of purpose? She gave me the idea. If that's what you're asking me, then I'll put the sign saying this is only for food use, not to use with your urine or anything else.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, well, there's no sign saying I can't heat up my piss in there. What the fuck, man? Why you coming down on me, man?
There is now.
Fucking fascist. A spokesperson for Quest Diagnostics said the location near the gas station does not collect urine samples. The nearest site that does is on Southside Boulevard, about 5 miles away. LabCorp declined to comment. Could you give us a comment on the people heating up piss to deliver to you?
I don't think anybody wants to leave a comment about that. I think the only comment that those people really want to say, stop it. Stop. I don't fucking care what your reason is. Stop it. You understand that, one, we don't want to smell it. Two, we don't want to have to consistently clean it up because you fuckers keep fucking nuking that shit for way too long and or on way too high of a fucking setting. Three, why do you feel the need to do this? Because you want to drink your own hot piss? I don't understand. Just piss in a cup and then drink it. The fuck is wrong with you? There are disgusting people out there, and then there are fucking jackasses that do shit like this. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, you know, if I had a world-ending bomb in my position, I wouldn't hesitate to push the fucking button.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to say it. This is the reason Jeff Holiday is so fascinated with poop.
No, poop follows him, remember?
Poop follows him, but yet he is surprisingly fascinated by poop. I can't explain it. Poop follows him. This is also the reason why Nick shaved his beard.
What?
Have you not been watching a lot of the recent YouTube Saints? He was
he looks
like
a crypt keeper.
I'm just like, he shaved his beard for this?
No, I'm just pointing out weird shit that's been going on with YouTube. This story is the reason Chris Ray Gun is so short.
No, this story is the reason that Warski decided to burn his nipple on camera.
This could actually be a reason why Warski burns his nipple. Let's not even try to play like a valid fucking point you just brought up. Warski, why did you do this? I read an article about people microwaving their own piss, and it really confused me. And the only response I could give was, I lit my nipple on fire.
Just to see how warm it would get. No, I'm joking.
Now the question is, how long do you put it in for? And do you use a high or a low setting?
You don't ask those questions. You just tell people.
I just did ask those questions. Now I'm curious, bro.
No, I don't care what your curiosity says.
You know, I need you to do some scientific experimentation for me, bro.
There are just some
Get back to me with the results.
There's some questions that were never meant to be answered.
I'll give you $10.
No,
I'll give you $10 to microwave your piss and check its temperature.
No, I will take the $10. Go and buy a fucking thing of bullets or a bullet. I don't care what it would cost me to do this. Or I'll just put it into a pool so I can get some bullets.
I got $10 for you.
Neighbor's dogs.
Okay, what will you do for $10 then? Come on, degrade yourself a little for $10. Come on, buddy.
I'm tired of being everybody's filthy little hooker, and I don't get any money anymore.
Are you a dirty boy?
What the fuck?
Ooh, she turned on the sexy voice.
Where the fuck did it go this direction?
She's getting a little moist. I can tell by the voice.
Right, I'm gonna mute myself for a bit because honestly, the fucking neighbor's dogs are really pissing me off. God damn it!
You're in the zone now. You just got an in.
No,
Brockus, you yourself now. Fucking. Come on, lay down your moves, buddy.
Yeah.
She asked you for a dirty little boy.
I'm gonna mute myself for a few minutes.
Answer the lady.
And I'm gonna give this to Sestra to give us a new story.
He's muting himself so then he can fap. It's okay. I'm used to it.
No, it's not because.
Okay, so the next story.
I'm tired of fucking dogs.
Sure, it's the dogs. He's using the dogs as an excuse. It's okay.
New story.
So, out of my home state of Colorado, this shit is not surprising at all. Teens unwittingly steal oregano after smashing van into a pot dispensary.
Yes.
Ta-da!
They leave it out there as a decoy. They got the real shit hidden in the back.
Yup. So in Colorado Springs, Colorado, a group of teens smashed a van through the storefront of a Colorado Springs pot dispensary and stole a number of items on display inside. You're a fucking retard. Absolute fucking retard. Heads up to everybody out there. No, the shit that you see is kind of like those, I don't know, Japanese little stores where they have the fucking fake food out. It ain't the real thing. So, the owner of Native Roots gets the last laugh. CSPD says a group of teens drove a stolen van into this pot shop and then burglarized the store, but they didn't make off with any real marijuana. In other words, there's a good chance these guys are trying to smoke oregano right now. The owner of 11 News, the owner told 11 News they don't put the real deal in the items up for display. Though the teens didn't get away with what they thought, they still left a mess for employees at the Academy Boulevard and Austin Bluffs Parkway shop to clean up. The van went all the way through the front foyer of the business and inside. A smash and grab happened after just 1 a.m. in front of several witnesses. I was going to come out of work and all of a sudden I heard this big old crash. I decided to call the cops. The van, which police have determined was stolen, was left behind by the suspects, parked and still running, sitting well inside the store. Rathbone and other witnesses told police they saw the group leave in separate getaway car, waiting on the other side of the dispensary.
No way.
Holy shit! They were actually kind of... Too bad they were too fucking retarded to know to go into the back area and get the real shit. Anyways.
There was some kind of Lex Luthor genius criminal mastermind behind all this. He just sent a bunch of potheads in to fucking pull off his elaborately created plan.
Oh my gosh.
They pulled it off without a hitch. He just grabbed the wrong shit.
And then they think that they went to a liquor store just up the road and burglarized it around the same time. Oh my gosh. Wow.
The real target was the liquor store, not the dispensary. The fake pot. They knew they were going to get fake pot. No, they probably really...
Now, how stupid you got to be? Because I can take one fucking half a glance and know the difference if that's weed or oregano.
Apparently. Very stupid.
Fucking so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Or it had to have been somebody who's really into weed to sit there and make the fake stuff to put in the frickin' display cases. Look real.
Yeah, maybe it was an arts and crafts project for somebody.
Right?
And it paid off, and they were like, you all were telling me I was stupid for making oregano buds to put on display. But look at it. Look at me now.
See, kids, this is why you just go for the edibles. Because even if it doesn't have the stuff in it, it's still good.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say to any of this. Like
that there are stupid people left in the world.
That isn't just stupid. That is devoid of a brain entirely.
Well, you can't even fucking sell weed anymore. Like, anybody can just go to a fucking shop and pick that shit up.
Especially here in Colorado.
The weed dealers got hit hard when they started legalizing this shit.
But here's the thing. Did you forget the whole, the joke that the Cat Williams basically said, if you were hustling selling weed in high school and you haven't moved up to cocaine after college, then you're doing something
do some
wrong.
cocaine like an adult.
Like, seriously.
Quit living in the past, man.
You can sell weed all you want. It's not very lucrative. You should have moved on to fucking selling cocaine at some point.
Oh, shit.
Hold on a second. I'm being judged right now. I have to explain myself.
Okay, everybody. I promise I'm not a horrible person. I promise.
You can't make that promise.
True. I'm actually like a very horrible person. I give people advice and they aren't willing to take it, so I'm horrible for it. I mean,
all right.
Aren't we all?
Are we moving on?
I would say so. Go ahead.
I think Brockus is going to get a kick out of this article here. For 25 years, FBI agents Fox Mulder and Dana Scully have been shining their flashlights into the shadows, searching for the truth. To celebrate this anniversary, IDW Publishing is launching a new series of the X-Files case files under this banner. Under this banner, faithful fans will see the release of numerous micro-series featuring stories that explore X-Files of the past and present by top talent from comics and prose. Our initial offering comes from Star Wars author Delilah S. Dawson and artist Marco Casiello. In Florida Man, Scully and Mulder are sent to a small Florida town to investigate a rash of bizarre crimes, only to find themselves in the clutches of an alligator-worshipping cult. And they have examples of real Florida Man cases that apparently are connected somehow. So, yes, there is a comic coming out of Scully and Mulder going down to investigate Florida Man.
Wow.
Oh, God.
You know, I something I do have to point out. That actually isn't something I'm really gonna rip on or anything like that. It's a comic book. Cool. Not something I'm probably gonna ever pick up, but
I'm picking it up so we can read it on the show.
That's cool. But X-Files, in my opinion, has been ruined. Along with a lot of great.
They should have ended it at the movie, man.
Huh?
They should have ended it with the movie.
Absolutely. But one of the main reasons why everything has, like, one of the reasons why I believe X-Files has been ruined is because, one, shit like this, where they're just continuing to push it and they're going in a direction. Most likely the writers who are actually behind this book probably don't really remember the X-Files that much. They probably didn't obsess over the X-Files, and then they might get the characters wrong from time to time, whatever the case is. I don't really
know they will.
I don't really care. What I'm saying is that it's just like with Ghostbusters. It's just like with Transformers. It's just like with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, with Star Wars. Everything that's a cult classic from the 70s and 80s and even the 90s. Anything that was actually really, really enjoyable. Hollywood cannot help themselves but continue to try to go backwards in time and relive these great shows.
Evil Dead. Look at Ash versus Evil Dead.
Oh my God.
It's not even just, dude, it's everything, okay? They can't stop because there's no one in Hollywood with a fucking goddamn creative brain.
We have better technology. Let's make this better than it was. Fuck off.
Oh, that's not even the fucking part that I really get irritated with. It's like, they can't come up with something original anymore. For some reason, despite the fact that on multiple occasions, a new idea is presented in Hollywood, a new concept, a new story, something that hasn't been done before, or something that has been done before, but it is actually in its own rights original, like a new horror movie that we actually enjoy. Instead, we just get nothing but
another Halloween movie coming out.
No, stop with I'm talking about specifically, it's a horror movie, but it's like a concept because it's horror movie, psycho killers and shit. Okay, cool. Like one of the latest horror movies that I actually thought was really interesting was actually an original idea.
If you say The Nun, I swear to God. Okay.
Seriously, what the fuck is wrong with the two of you? Anyway, no, it's a movie where I can't remember what the fucking movie is called, but basically everything had to be, for the most part, in silence because there were these creatures that they could hunt you down by sound. Ooh. So everybody had to live in utter silence.
That's that one with Josh Krasinski.
Yes.
A Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place, yes. That was fucking cool. I liked that.
I have my problems with it. It is not a perfect movie in any way, shape, or form, but God damn it, it actually did something different. It did something that wasn't a supernatural fucking possession movie. It did something that wasn't a remake of an old slasher film. It did something that wasn't a fucking another horrible comic book movie. It actually had its own shit going on in a fucking world all of its own. And I was just like, fucking finally.
So, from what I understand, Josh Krasinski actually wrote and directed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As well as being in it. And so what I'm saying is that, like, that's what it takes to actually get money for something that you want to do. You got to have fucking 10 years of being like a fucking star and shit, you know, and they'll let you try something.
Yeah. I'm just sick and tired of Hollywood consistently pumping out these completely unoriginal fucking ideas over and over again. And anytime we actually do get something that's somewhat unoriginal, or something that is somewhat original, it's usually some bullshit rom-com that was written by a chick who recently got broken up by her boyfriend, binged on fucking bonbons, couldn't stop drinking wine, and thought, this is going to be great, and Scarlett Johansson's going to be the lead.
Oh my God.
Fucking Christ, kill me. Kill me.
Honestly, ever since the writer's strike, I've yet to see much of anything good come out. I've honestly been more into watching shitty B-grade movies than the shit that they put out in theaters anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten addicted to those sci-fi movies, like Lavalantula and like Mega Shark versus like Octocroc or some shit.
Oh, gosh.
Those are so much fun. The 3-headed shark, 3, 4, and 5-headed shark movies.
And they are amazing because they're original thoughts. You know, it's not the same old trope. It's not another fucking spin-off of a goddamn comic book character or book that's already been made or a movie that's already been done.
They're so terrible, but they're fucking hilarious.
Right?
Yeah, the only real thing I have to tell Hollywood at this point, other than the extremely long list of complaints I have and have had for several years now, read another book. Stop glorifying the fuck out of the 80s. Stop glorifying the fuck out of the 90s. Please stop looking backwards and give me good shit again. Because I'm fucking frankly sick and tired of your, every year there are 15 movies that come out. Cool. Every fucking year we get 15 movies. Why is it that only one of those 15 is actually an original fucking story? Everything else is just a rehash or a retelling of something else. And it's disgusting because when you get into the concept of the rehash and the retellings of everything, you also have to then explain to people in the dumbest way possible that what they're doing is not actually original. You're taking an established thing, you're taking established characters, and you're completely rewriting them because you want to self-insert.
Mm-hmm.
She-Ra is a good example of this. Ghostbusters is another great example of this. Transformers is another great example of this. I'm sick and tired of people fucking self-inserting shit because they think this looks cool or this wouldn't work and so on and so forth. Fuck off. Stop touching shit from the fucking 80s. Stop touching shit from the 70s. Stop touching shit.
They're fucking they make fucking tons of cash unless they fucking there are some fuck ups like Ghostbusters and shit, but for the most part, these people remaking movies, they're fucking raking in cash.
At this point, people aren't even actually going to the theaters to genuinely try and enjoy themselves to actually see a good movie. No. 85% of moviegoers at this point are only going to the movie theaters because they're fucking there to hate watch everything.
Yep.
I saw somebody that posted something today about a possible fucking Beetlejuice remake.
I will fucking off myself.
Okay. No, that's fine.
I hate to just, twist the knife a little more, Brockus, but I heard about a Beetlejuice remake.
No, it's one of my, favorite fucking Tim Burton movies, but sure. Let's go ahead and shit all over that.
Destroy that, yeah.
I was watching it like last month. Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah. Like I'm not a huge fan of Tim Burton, and I'm probably one of the few people that watches Tim Burton movies that will just like ridicule the shit out of him. Like, why do you have to put twisted black trees in every fucking movie, Tim? Every movie you make, there's at least one. Christ, he couldn't even do Batman without doing that twice.
Yeah.
It's fucking annoying. Like, I understand the guy has a certain aesthetics look to his movies and shit like that, but like not every movie needs a twisted black tree with some kind of significance. It's like anytime Tim Burton touches a goddamn...
That's every single tree that's in his shots.
No. Go back and watch some classic Tim Burton movies, and you will actually see that not every single fucking movie has trees just like that all over the place. But here's the thing. When he did Ed Wood, he couldn't fucking help himself. There was at least one twisted black tree in the fucking movie. The whole movie's black and white, mind you. But during the filming of some of the fucking movie, there is a scene, and I forget that it's there, and then I see it, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot that was a thing. But it's there. There's a twisted black tree in Ed Wood, and I'm like, wow. God damn it, Tim, you just can't help yourself. I thought it was like the one Tim Burton movie that didn't have something like that in it, but no, it's
was everywhere. There one in Mars Attacks?
No, of course there is.
Really?
I believe it's like it's a painting in the background, though.
Oh, motherfucker.
Every
God damn it.
Fucking Tim Burton movie. Every one of them has at least one twisted black tree in it somewhere.
Yeah, but but at least give me that if it's like a fantastical movie, then they're all over the fucking place.
Oh yeah, something like
like Alice in Wonderland, Batman, fucking Sleepy Hollow, the fucking
Sleepy Hollow. God,
Sweeney Todd.
That goddamn movie was just we're gonna do a forest. Everyone in that room. It's like, oh, so we're filming.
Every tree in that goddamn forest was a Tim Burton tree.
Mm-hmm.
One of them bled, for Christ's sakes. Anyways, we're moving. I think we should definitely move on from this, because like the more we talk about it, the more we're just gonna get fucking frustrated and shit. But yeah, like I do like Tim Burton movies. Don't touch Beetlejuice. I will fucking stab you.
I'll just off myself.
No, don't off yourself. Don't off yourself because you know they fucked with a Tim Burton movie or a classic that we all enjoyed and shit. Off them. That's what the correct response is. Not kill yourself. Kill those around you. Kill the people responsible. Shit like that.
True, so I do want to get laid again.
I do have to point out that the Snatchcast does not condone, nor do we advocate for people to go out there and commit violence. I have to actually say this because in case one of you fucking retards goes out there and do something, you can't turn to us and say, "Look, they told me to do it." Just saving our asses here.
Shit.
Don't actually go out and harm people. These are fucking jokes, goddammit. If you haven't figured that out by now, then you're clearly not watching the right people.
Here's a better idea. Think for your fucking self instead of following everybody else. Next story!
Hold on a second. Wait. Okay, I'm going to acknowledge something in the chat right now.
I know.
Tim Burton hasn't done anything good since Corpse Bride.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to go ahead and say Tim Burton hasn't really done anything fantastic or good since Ed Wood. Corpse Bride was shit.
Wow.
Sit there and tell
twisted
me.
trees all over that fucking movie too.
No. It's not that. Like the music alone pissed me the hell off because I sat in a fucking Circuit City for months having to listen to the entirety of that movie day in and day out to the point where I actually had all the music memorized. I eventually got fucking super hammered one night, listened to a lot of metal music, and eventually erased that shit from my brain. But every once in a while, if I start to hear the goddamn score from that movie, I actually remember everything all over again. So I'm a little bit on the traumatized. Also, the story wasn't good. In my opinion, the story is not good. I didn't like Corpse Bride. I thought it was very trying to be Nightmare Before Christmas and catch that gold, but failing.
I still liked Sweeney Todd. I think, yeah.
Sweeney Todd I actually did enjoy, but at the same time, again, it's one of those things where I may enjoy Tim Burton movies, but I can tear it apart just as much as I can enjoy it.
True.
Okay. From what I understand, from what I just found something out about Beetlejuice, is they are looking for Tim Burton to direct, but he will only do it if Michael Keaton comes back to play Beetlejuice. And it would be Beetlejuice 2, not a remake. It would be it's the only sequel Tim Burton is interested in making.
If that is the case, for the love of God.
I'm willing to. Let's see what you can do, Tim Burton.
Tim,
Michael
don't fuck this up. Michael,
Yes.
I have all the faith in the world with you. You took a mediocre character that no one likes from the Spider-Man Rogues Gallery and actually made him cool. For God's sakes, he made the Vulture cool.
Oh, fuck yeah, the Vulture was badass in that movie. Best character in that movie, for sure.
Every fucking time I pick up a Spider-Man comic book, anytime I have to watch anything Spider-Man, if Vulture's involved, I've lost interest because he was such a fucking ridiculous villain. He was a nobody. I hated it. I was like, if you're gonna give me a character that drains people of their life energy, just give me Morbius for fuck's sake.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But like, dude, Vulture was always that one of those villains that I'm like, I fucking hate him. I can't stand this guy. And then here's Michael Keaton playing him, and I'm like,
or how about Carry On?
Yeah.
Carry On was a bad motherfucker too.
Who?
Although he was a bad guy.
I don't. Who were you bringing up?
Oh, Carry On, as far as people that suck life out of people.
Oh.
Although he was a bad guy.
True. So
never mind. Let's move on.
Great Smithanen? Yeah. Sweeney Todd was all right. It's one of the only musicals I can stand. I actually really like musicals. And again, one of the reasons why I do enjoy Sweeney Todd is because the music is very enjoyable. And I do like the overall theme.
Yes.
The visuals bugged me because why is it that everything in this time period for the main characters has to be so dark and fucking bleak and ridiculous as hell?
I know, it's like, God, why don't you have people committing suicide left and right in this fucking city? Jesus Christ.
It was very confusing. And then, but everyone around them is bright and colorful and happy, essentially. But like the five main characters, everything has to be dark and bleak. I think the only character that really was bright and colorful at first, but then turns, dark and bleak was the Sweeney Todd's daughter character. She starts off with golden blonde hair and a bright blue dress and everything like that because she hasn't been corrupted by the outside world. Obviously, this is a visual representation, but the second, like, she's taken interest in the fucking the seaman who just so happened to show up with Sweeney Todd and everything like that. She's taken interest in him. She gets kicked out, has her hair cut off and all that shit. Now she's just as dark and gray as everybody else. And I'm like, fucking God damn it, Tim. Great visuals. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hide that fact, but fuck you for doing that to all your main characters. And why the bright blue guy played by Sacha Baron Cohen, why is he like the only fucking one in the front who's, because he dies very quickly. Gotcha. No one's allowed to have color in this movie. Fuck you all.
They have... Not gonna say it. Never mind.
We gotta get on point. We just got Brockus on a goddamn Sweeney.
Yeah, like you can't bring up. There's certain topics you can't bring up around me. Comic books is one of them. Star Wars is another one. Tim Burton movies is definitely on the list. And I forgot to warn everybody about this because I love Tim Burton movies. Yet at the same time, I have problems with Tim Burton movies. And somebody's asking me that the bitching witch is asking, you like musicals? What's your opinion of Rent? Overrated. Rent is extremely overrated.
True.
If you want a really good fucking musical to check out and such, there are plenty out there to watch. But a musical that I greatly enjoyed. I'm going to come back to you on that one because there are a couple that I think were pretty cool. We're going to move on to another story. However, I believe, Sestra, you were up.
All right. Let's get to the tattoos already.
All right.
Fuck. All right. So, mom charged after reportedly allowing 10-year-old to be tattooed by a teenager. Just let that one sink in.
Okay, how old was the teenager?
Just wait. A Bellefontaine woman is facing charges after she allegedly allowed a teen to give her 10-year-old son a tattoo. Nikki, 34 years old, was charged with first-degree misdemeanor, child endangering, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Officers say the mom told them she got tired of her son asking, so she allowed him to get the tattoo. Court documents said that she endangered her son by allowing the tattoo to happen in unsafe, unsanitary conditions. The 16-year-old reportedly frequently gives tattoos at home, according to a witness. Investigators say it's believed the teen gave a tattoo to another individual that turned into a MRSA infection.
Okay.
Awesome.
The 16-year-old teen was charged with 2 delinquency counts of tattooing prohibitions, performing tattoos in a manner that doesn't meet safety and sanitation standards. There we go. And tattooing in a manner that does not meet sterilization and disinfection standards. A cell phone video of the tattoo went viral last week, prompting many to contact ABC6 Fox 28 with their concerns. Yeah.
Why are they contacting a
Here's my
fucking
question.
news?
How does a 34-year-old woman know a 16-year-old tattoo artist that will give her 10-year-old son a fucking tattoo? What the fuck is wrong with this town? Oh, yeah, it's in Ohio.
Oh, yep, middle of nowhere, people do shit. Do really, really dumb shit. Of course it has to be somewhere in the fucking middle of the goddamn middle. It's Ohio. Why not?
And she's white. Like, let's be real. She's white. So, white crackhead mom. Gotta love it.
Yep.
This is definitely one of those few times where I actually will sit there and just allow the whole, like, you know, oh, white people just do some dumb shit. Yeah, no, we do.
Yeah. Nope. Definitely. Like, we got the fucking meth heads and the crackheads.
Can't even deny that shit. But going back to the question that was asked before we talked about this particular story, musicals I actually enjoy. Most of them are relatively old. I don't like a whole lot of the new stuff, but let's go down the list. From 1975, The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yes.
From 1982, Annie. It's a classic.
Yeah.
You can't really beat the classics. From 1978, Grease. Sorry, I am actually one of those few people out there that will legitimately say, you know, Grease was actually a pretty decent musical. There's a lot of Disney movies out there that are actually good musicals. Personal favorite of mine would definitely be Beauty and the Beast. Can't help myself.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
And then here's one that actually might surprise some people. There is a show, a show that you can actually find on Netflix. Hold on. I can't remember the name of it quite right now.
Oh my god, Psycho Cat. Fucking chill.
Wow. Okay. I can't remember. Oh wait, no. I remember now. There's this TV show that was actually on NBC for the first 2 seasons. It's really only got 2 seasons. And it was actually a show that is a musical that it also mocks musicals. Kind of think like if Mel Brooks had actually been given the ability to write the pilot episode to a fantasy musical very similar to that of something from Disney and shit, and he basically was like, I have this idea. Oh my god, what is... I had the fucking name. It was...
Not fucking Glee. Fuck Glee. Okay, yeah. No, who the fuck is talking about Glee? Jesus fucking Christ.
Gay.
Phantom of the Opera.
Did it have like that older dude with short white hair in it?
Hold on. I'm looking it
A
up.
lawyer show, right? It was like
Talk
a lawyer
amongst
show.
yourselves. They talk amongst yourselves and everyone stays quiet.
I think it was a lawyer show, wasn't it? Well, why don't I just move on to the next story while Brockus looks that up?
Yes. All
right. I'm going to move on to man with headache finds bullet in head.
Oh, wow.
Port St. Lucie, Florida. A woman was arrested Tuesday after her husband woke up in the middle of the night with a terrible headache and later learned he had a bullet lodged in his head. St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputies initially thought Michael Eugene Moylan had been hit with a stray bullet, but later realized the couple's story did not match up. Sheriff Ken Mascara said. April Moylan, 39, was arrested Tuesday and was in the process of being charged with attempted murder, Mascara said. Moylan, 45, woke up at 4:30 a.m. and thought he had suffered an aneurysm or that his wife had elbowed him in his sleep. Sorry, I can't read tonight. Well, too stoned, sorry. His wife drove him to the hospital where doctors said a bullet had lodged behind his right ear. Authorities obtained a search warrant for the couple's home located in an upscale gated community and later arrested the wife, Mascara said.
Oh,
I know. The plot thickens, eh? Evidence indicated that Moylan had been shot at close range by someone in the house, and it was clear there were inconsistencies with the couple's story. April Moylan eventually told authorities she accidentally shot her husband. It was not immediately clear she had an attorney. How could this guy be shot, not know that he was shot in bed, and then walk into a hospital room? It was just amazing to all of us, Mascara said. What was that?
How could she fucking sit there and drive him and go, oh no, what's wrong with him? Bitch, you accidentally shot him. That's what's wrong with him.
What's wrong?
Accidentally.
I'm doing you don't take him to the hospital. You finished your job, you stupid bint.
Oh, God. Drop him off on the side of the road by accident. Shit.
Can you just imagine her just shot him by accident? She was just standing over him while he's sleeping with the. She does that every now and then. It makes her feel better. It just points a gun at him and decides whether he lives or dies tonight.
Oh my God.
I don't really know. Oh, it was totally an accident. How the fuck is that an accident? Did you drop it? To have a hair trigger? Like, what the fuck? How is that an accident? I have questions. I don't think you have an answer.
I tripped, fell, and landed onto the trigger. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Oh my gosh.
I was doing this experiment where I tied the gun to a weather balloon, officer. And then it just went off. I don't know what happened.
Oh,
I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just,
I don't know.
The gun became sentient and decided to try to kill my husband. Wait, what? Okay, so everybody's trying to guess in the fucking chat right now.
Yes,
it's a
musicals.
TV show. Hamlet 2 is a fucking movie, you idiot. And the TV show is called Gallivant. Okay? Has nobody seen this movie or this show, actually?
I don't think I have.
Go to Netflix and look up Gallivant. You will thank me for it later because the show is actually fucking funny with very catchy songs. It's good. I have to say it is genuinely good. And surprise, surprise, this is a movie that came out. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I keep saying movie. It's not a fucking movie. It's actually a TV show. It came out in 2015. And got a sequel or a continuation in 2016. However, unfortunately, due to lack of viewership, it did not get a third season, which they were hoping for. But there is rumor that apparently Netflix is going to pick it up for a third season, which means it is going to fail.
Oh, God.
But the first two seasons, you can go over to Netflix and actually watch and enjoy. I do highly recommend it for people because if you do like comedy, if you like that
Mel Brooks kind of comedy laced with funny fucking songs, you're gonna enjoy this. Yes, there is a love story, but no, it doesn't take away from the entirety of the fucking movie.
So
the
wait,
series.
Then do you like Avenue Q at least?
Who doesn't like Avenue Q?
Okay. I was like, wait a second. Speaking of like silly but newer-ish musicals, Avenue Q, like that.
Yeah, but that is older than 10 years at this point. I was specifically shitting on the movies and the musicals that have been coming out for the last 10 years. The only one, personally, that I think was actually good was Gallivant. Everything else was just, whatever. Like, Across the Universe was decent enough, but there are moments in that movie where the audience will get fucking confused. Mamma Mia, same shit. At one point, I got really fucking confused.
Fucking movie.
Yeah, it's not a. Also, I can't watch that movie and look at the hook-nosed woman directly to her face because I get freaked out every time. I'm just like,
are you talking about the Streep? Are you talking about the Streep?
Oh my god!
You're talking about the Streep, aren't you?
What? No, not Meryl Streep. She doesn't have a hook nose.
Oh,
it's a chick. It's a woman. She's one of the background dancers at one point when Meryl Streep is doing a specific song and shit. And there's a woman with a hook nose. It just weirds me the fuck out, and it just I can't watch that part because I'm just like, no,
fuck
nope.
Meryl Streep.
You only say that now because of the bullshit that's been going on with her in Hollywood and all that other crap. Look, I am one of the few people that can still say I do think Meryl Streep is extremely talented, and I do like her as an actress. And if she's in a movie, I think the movie's going to do pretty decently and stuff. Do I like her politics? Fuck no. Do I like her as a person? I don't know her as a person. So
well, it's not even her politics. It's her insistence on defending fucking what's his name? The fucking that pedo director. The one that's in exile, that fucking fled the country to escape. I can't remember his name off. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Roman Polanski.
Roman fucking Polanski.
Oh God! See, you say Meryl Streep, and the first thing that pops into my head is Death Becomes Her.
No, that movie. I like that movie. I like that.
I loved that movie.
I like that movie. Bruce Willis, old school Bruce Willis in that shit.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
With the stash.
Right?
Back when he had hair. He still had hair back then.
The Bitching Witch just basically said something that makes me want to kick children in the face. They want to pursue a movie version of Wicked.
Yeah, you want to know how you do that? You fucking watch the fucking Broadway version on fucking YouTube. That's how you see the movie version. Yay!
No, it's not even just that. Stop trying to turn very popular, mediocre fucking goddamn Broadway shows into movies. Some Broadway shows were never meant to be fucking movies.
You know what?
Stop, Hollywood. You got
the depth of the book.
Talented, brainless fucks. I'm sick and tired of these fucking bullshit writers claiming to, I'm a writer in Hollywood. No, you're fucking not. You're a copy paste bitch. That's all you fucking do. You sit in front of a goddamn computer. You take the script that already existed, copy, paste, alter a couple of paragraphs, and say, here's my fucking script for the next goddamn movie. Fuck you, you piece of shit, talentless hacks. Fucking sick of your shit.
Oh my gosh. Oh, fuck. Ooh, another bad old movie. A Fish Called Wanda or Named Wanda? Was it called or named?
A Fish Called Wanda.
Yeah. Oh my god. Bad movie.
Never actually saw that.
What? Oh, it's funny. Well, it's shitty funny. Like, let's be real.
We're real.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next fucking story before I actually have a conniption, even though I think I already had. Sestra, I believe you're up because we were given the story of man with bullet in brain, and somehow that was an accident.
So, did you guys hear about the poisoned packages that were sent to the Pentagon earlier this week?
I did not hear about this.
So apparently there was some packages that came into the Pentagon, and they were laced with ricin.
Somebody watched Breaking Bad way too much.
Yeah, but here's the better part of it. They're fucking retards. Suspect very considerately included return address on poison packages sent to the Pentagon.
I thought the story was going to be different and that they had actually not sent ricin, but actually rice, thinking that that's what ricin is.
Nope. A former Navy sailor who they suspect was behind a package that arrived Monday. They found his return address on the packages that were addressed to Secretary or Defense Secretary Jim Mattis and Chief of Naval Operations John Richardson. The Secret Service apparently tipped Pentagon officials who put the packages under quarantine before anyone was hurt. But the mystery of the poison packages may soon be wrapped up in a neat bow if the person responsible really included their return address. The sailor was either framed by a very strategic criminal or simply very considerate. But either way, the FBI agents investigating the case surely appreciate the properly addressed mail.
Oh my God. That's not much of a frame-up job, but that's a...
I was just
if you wanted to, like, holy fuck.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Like, why is the news giving them credit for that? Like, ooh, like, what a master diabolical plan.
So they're the world's
address on the return note.
They're the world's leading evil villains. And they're going, oh, yes, this is the Legion of Doom. Wow. They put a return address.
Yeah.
I'm going to send a highly deadly substance to a politician. Let's make sure they know who sent it.
Jesus.
Now, okay, to play just slight devil's advocate here. I do believe that there is an actual law when it comes to U.S. mail's postal service and shit like that.
Nope.
You don't have to have a return address on it.
Yes.
But in some states, they will not even bother completely delivering the package if there is no return address on it.
True.
Just because of the fact that, you know, there have been instances in the past, you know, everybody remembers the anthrax scare of the early 2000s.
Yeah.
No return address. Maybe there's something really bad inside of it and stuff. So it's one of those things where, like, it could have gone one way, but at the same time, who knows? Like, but then again, they're still dumb for putting it on in the first place. You should have just taken the risk that they would still deliver it without the return address on it, you fucking idiots.
Either the idiot is an idiot, or they are really being a prick to somebody.
I don't know. Well, oh yeah, there's also the possibility that maybe, just maybe, that's not even actually the real return address.
Yeah. I hate my fucking neighbor. His dog is barking all night. I'm going to send ricin to the Pentagon with his address on it.
Brockus. That sounds like a familiar situation.
I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
Look, I am neither denying nor am I confirming anything of having a hand in this.
No comment.
But don't do it, audience. Please don't do it.
Snatchcast would like to take this moment to actually say that we do not condone nor do we advocate for the violence of others. We do not condone or advocate for biological warfare in sending poisons and various other deadly substances to politicians that you do or do not agree with, nor do we condone or advocate for anyone actually incriminating their neighbors just because they have really fucking annoying dogs. any of these types of crime.
I'm about to condone some violence against you, motherfucker. Goddamn.
Just want to point that out. We don't actually do any of that stuff. Oh, hold on a second. I have just been informed that we've got a Streamlabs, so I'm gonna go ahead refresh.
What?
Joseph Kerwin for $3. Best movie of all time: Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
What?
I might have to watch that now.
We really do need to have a shitty movie week.
You know what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to reach out to a few YouTubers and see if I can't actually get them to do does anyone remember the thing that Jeff Holiday, Tyler Preston,
yes,
Shannon Tweed and Adrian Barbeau? Are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, well, basically, when they watched that really
Bill
shitty
Maher's
documentary,
in this shit.
Bill Maher, what? No,
Bill Maher is in that Cannibal Women movie.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm just saying, I'm thinking that I'm gonna hit up a couple of people to watch really shitty movies, some other YouTubers, some other streamers, whatever the case is. Have us watch the movie and do a lot of fucking commentary where we essentially just destroy and dissect it. Record our conversations while we're watching the movie and stuff. Just go red letter media, but it's obviously across states or across and somebody named one of the magical names, AP. He is actually on the list of people I'm going to be hitting up about this. I'm going to talk to AP and see if we can actually get an off-air watch of bad movies, talk shit on this, and then eventually he will probably upload it to his fucking channel as an archive thing where we just do our own Mystery Science Theater kind of thing mixed with red letter media, the best of the worst type shit. Because I swear, I don't know why, but I have been in the mood to watch and talk about bad movies for a while now. And AP is one of those people where I'm just I think I got to do it with AP, man. Because he seems like he's on the same kick as me. I don't know why. Promote an AP Ghastly reunion. You can promote it all you want. That doesn't mean that it's gonna fucking happen.
Right. Good luck with that.
If AP and Ghastly split up, they have their reasons. If they want to get back together, if they want to eventually reunite, then that's on them. But I'm not gonna fucking try to convince people that split up recently to get back together and shit, because look, people tried doing that shit with me and a former co-host of mine. It was never gonna happen. Personal reasons. It's not gonna happen. They might have personal reasons why it's probably not gonna happen. I don't actually know, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I do. I think it would be pretty cool if we did get a AP Ghastly reunion. I think it would be pretty cool if the two of them came back together and kept pushing and hustling like they did, months ago and all that stuff. But shit is what it is. I'm going to let AP continue to do what he does. Besides, the motherfucker just can't stop being entertaining on the Blunt Stream. I don't know if anybody's actually gone over to the Blunt Stream, subscribe, watch, and all that good shit. But that motherfucker gives you great show every fucking day. Hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours long. Sometimes brings on Failure Accomplished. Sometimes brings on Scrubs. Sometimes he's got on Takasaw. Who fucking cares? AP is out there pushing his hustle, doing his thing. The motherfucker does great shit. I recommend everybody go fucking subscribe. I think everybody already is subscribed to fucking Bloodstream at this point, though. But let's be honest. I think everybody in the fucking chat is watching the Bloodstream. Some of them have probably left to go and watch the Bloodstream. I believe that's still going on. But anyways, enough shilling for AP, motherfucker. Love that motherfucker. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next story because we got another little over a half hour to actually cover. Rob, what do you got for us over in the land of stupid, aka Florida?
I got quite a bit in the land of stupid. It's kind of hard to tell which stupid I should pick. How about we do a quick naked man, Florida naked man.
Florida naked man is always good.
Yeah, yes. Florida boat race stopped by naked, drunk, disorderly man in water, deputies say. If you were at the Clearwater Beach Superboat National Championship on Sunday, you may have been wondering why the race was stopped. Pinellas County Sheriff's Office deputies say it was because a drunk and naked Orlando man swam into the middle of the race course. Race officials had to stop the race so they could safely remove Richard Clayton, 25, who was spotted in the water while boats were racing. And these boats are not, these are fucking racing boats. These will fucking take your goddamn head off if they fucking go over you, dude. For sure. Deputies say Clayton was not wearing any clothing and he was disorderly when they removed him from the water around 3:45 p.m. Sunday. Clayton was charged with disorderly intoxication, disturbance, and violation of parole for a DUI conviction in Seminole County.
Because of course he was.
Yep. Now, I know that was really, really short. I could do another story here real quick. That was just the obligatory naked man that has to be added. There's a naked crazy Florida story every week.
Naked Florida man.
So if there isn't a naked Florida man story sometime in this month, sometime every month, there has to be at least two.
I have found one consistently every week for several months running now.
Because it is now a tradition.
But because it happens every fucking week.
But that's the best part. There are people in Florida who are probably now thinking to themselves, I haven't heard of a naked Florida man story all week long. Time to do meth.
I know. Where's my bath salts?
Oh gosh. Where's my bath salts?
That's not just naked Florida man. That's naked Florida man caught eating the fucking arm of other naked Florida man. Oh god, it's a twofer.
It's a twofer.
It's two naked Florida man in one story. Those only come once a year.
Oh gosh.
It is a sad week if there's not a naked Florida man story.
True. It is a very sad week if there isn't. You know what? Let us all take a moment to be thankful of the greatness that is the state of Florida for giving us at least one naked man Florida once a week and or at least a couple of times a month. Due to the fact that what else would we make fun of Florida for if not for their excessive use of drugs, their constant questioning of morals, their occasional fucking shootings.
We make fun of FSU? Fucking
they make
Gators.
Fun of themselves.
Yeah. It's a very good point.
It's a state where there are many things going wrong, but the most entertaining thing about Florida are the news articles inevitably involved with very drunk or very high people from Florida. One of these days, we may actually end up hearing somebody that we know from YouTube doing one of these stories. I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that it's not failure accomplished, yet at the same time, if failure should ever get really drunk off of Zima, which I think is impossible, that would be interesting.
I think, man, you'd probably throw it all up before you could get drunk off of it.
That's actually pretty fucking true.
Did you see the possibility of Andy?
Failure to get drunk off of it. He's a large lad.
Dude, did you see how he was getting drunk on his drunk stream? The guy took hard liquor bottles and just started chugging that shit like it was fucking water. And I'm just looking at him like, failure. That's vodka. That's not water. There is an actual difference. One is flammable.
You'd think.
You would think. But once you get to a certain point of drunkenness, you can't taste anything. It's all water to you.
True, though.
Like, I think the only thing you can taste is the sugar in a soda when you're drunk. That's it. You just know it's not beer.
Is this cider? This tastes like cider. Is this cider?
This is a very sweet drink, but it's carbonated. Did you hand me a root beer instead of a fucking beer? You goddamn... I'm going to drink it. No, you fuck off. I'm going to drink this. But you bring me a beer when I'm done with this not beer.
Yes. More burr. I want more burr.
No, give me some more burr.
More burr.
And of course, in Florida, if you ever run out of beer, there are only two ways to go and get more. You either have to do it naked or with an alligator in your arm as you intimidate the fuck out of everybody around you.
Lionel says every time a bell rings, a naked Florida man gets his wings.
gosh.
Yeah, all right.
That is correct.
All right, so Sestra, you said something earlier with some of your articles. Let's hear what you have something in the social justice realm. Let's get that story.
Oh gosh, really? Let me
Yeah.
find that one again, because
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, maybe not. Let me.
No, we're doing it.
Shit.
We're doing it.
Okay, hold on.
Honestly, as tired as I am talking about the social justice warriors, the PC culture advocates, and all the fucking Black Lives Matter, believe all women, believe survivors, believe all this bullshit. As tired as I am talking about it, because honestly, it's just fucking repeating yourself for every goddamn topic. Still, sometimes it just needs to be talked about.
It's gross. So, kind of crazy. Backlash at Maine University after professor offers credit for Kavanaugh protest.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Women's studies professor, no shit, Susan Feiner, attempted to offer a pop-up course that would allow USM undergrad students to take a free bus trip to Washington, D.C. They would have been traveling with protesters and sexual assault survivors in order to oppose Kavanaugh. So,
well, this is our Kavanaugh story, the backlash, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
They're all sexual assault survivors.
Yeah.
Someone grabbed my ass in the club one night, and I just felt so violated.
This is an opportunity for students to see history in the making, Feiner said. It's not clear how many students received the email advertising the trip, but one former student posted screenshots to social media this week. The email included a link to a survey which asked if participants would be willing to be arrested during the protests.
Oh, kind of like Amy Schumer when a cop actually asked her legitimately, do you want to be arrested? And she just turned around, no hesitation, and said yes. Like, enthusiastically. Like, yes, arrest me. I need this.
Oh my God, you can't pay for this kind of PR.
Right.
On the plus side, the Maine GOP posted the screenshots to its Facebook page and urged people to call USM President Glenn Cummings. Tell him you don't approve of how he is spending your tax dollars, read the post, which has been shared more than 700 times. President Cummings issued a statement Wednesday evening saying the pop-up course was canceled. This pop-up course was hastily arranged in the past 24 hours without the knowledge of the provost, I guess, or myself. It was not appropriately reviewed nor went through the proper channels, the president's statement said. So essentially, we have a fucking, what are these broads called? A women's studies professor fucking going behind the back of the college president and saying, hey, we're going to give you a school credit if you come with us to protest the Kavanaugh hearings. Okay, no.
Yeah, I'm not even surprised by that. Not
I'll
too long
give you
ago,
an A++ if you get arrested.
Right?
Not too long ago, and by not too long ago, I mean I think this was actually a story that happened last month. A teacher who was who was a teacher for over 10 years had recently transferred to a new school and was the new teacher for I think it was like the 5th grade, something along those lines. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was a middle school. Anyways, she was recently fucking fired because they had a no zero policy. In other words, you're not allowed to actually give a zero or anything like that for not handing in paperwork and shit like that, simply because they believe that they should at least have 50% credit and all that stuff. And the teacher was against this, so she continued to give children zeros and stuff, and she ended up getting fucking fired for it.
Wait, you can't give a zero to work they never did?
Yep.
You have to give them, they can just go through, they can not turn anything in ever and get 50, get a fucking C.
Yep. No,
a C is like 70. Okay, it'd still be an F.
50%, yeah.
50% is passing.
Jesus.
So they would get an F rather than a 0. 0 means you didn't even fucking attempt to do it. F means you attempted, but you sucked at it.
Oh, no. Like I said, in some school systems, in some school districts, a 50% is actually considered a D, which is passing, which means you would have actually skid through the fucking class in order to actually, like,
no child left behind, huh?
Basically, it's no child left behind coming back with a vengeance. And the school actually fired this woman because she didn't actually believe in the bullshit participation trophy idea.
Yep.
And this is what we're dealing with. Now, college professors are offering fucking, like, we'll give you school credit for doing shit that is complete bullshit. Yeah. No, that's fucking fine. God, why do you think our school system is not #1 anymore, America? Gee, I don't know. Maybe because we have fucking retards in charge at this point. The people that are actually teaching your fucking kids, most of them, well, no, I'm sorry. Most of them have a good head on their shoulder.
They're teaching your kids to be activists, to be crazy, insane people.
They're teaching your kids that you don't actually have to fucking do anything in this world to get what you want. They're teaching your kids socialism. They're teaching your kids communism. And they're teaching them the wrong idea of what socialism and communism is. Because both are essentially the same thing when you actually get down to it. You don't actually have to do anything. The government will fucking pay for everything. All you have to do is contribute just the bare fucking minimum, which is sometimes not a goddamn thing. And you'll just get shit for free. This is the idea they have in their fucking head. If you actually look at what socialism and what fucking communism actually is, you'll realize
this is what happens when everybody gets lazy as fuck and work ethic begins to die.
And now I'm on, you know what? Because this was a woman fucking teacher doing this bullshit. This is a female college professor and everything like that. I am officially with AP. Amend the 19th. Or repeal the 19th. That's what it is. Repeal the 19th.
No.
Sorry, Sestra, but repeal the 19th.
Here's why. Because women are the ones who are out there fucking voting right now. So how did we get fucking Kavanaugh in the first place?
Because the majority men actually said, yeah, push him forward.
Yeah, but who were the people who voted those guys in who pushed them forward? The dumb broads. And smart broads.
Those goddamn broads.
Hashtag repeal the 19th. I'm with AP on this. No, repeal the 19th. Fuck it. When women consistently do really dumb shit like this, when they just can't stop doing this bullshit where they keep pushing forward these false accusations of fucking rape, because
hashtag not all women.
There's no fucking evidence whatsoever that Kavanaugh actually did commit these crimes. Was he an asshole in high school? Yeah, that's pretty fucking abundantly clear. Was he kind of lying about being an asshole when he was fucking, being asked on his goddamn job interview? Yeah, that's kind of abundantly clear. But did he actually sexually assault anyone? Fucking no. No one brought any evidence to actually fucking, say that he did any of this shit. And when the evidence was apparently presented in that of witnesses, what ended up happening? 3 out of the 4 women said, actually, no, we weren't even there. I have no fucking clue who this guy is. If I went to high school with him, oh my God, I never knew him. And then the 4th one disappeared almost entirely. Are you fucking kidding me? Complete lack of evidence, and yet these women are saying Kavanaugh should not have been confirmed because he fucking did this. He did that. This is Mattress Girl all over again, except now it's fucking politics. You know what? You fucking bitches have just lost your goddamn rights to have a say in anything. Repeal the 19th. Fuck you.
No, I agree with Joseph on this. Only people paying income or property tax should get a vote.
There you go. But even then, if you have fucking really stupid goddamn ideas on fucking politics and everything that's going on, if you're a college professor that actually advocates for socialism, communism, or even pushing the whole concept of listen and believe, nah, you lost your right to fucking vote on anything.
Yep.
Fuck you.
Agreed. I will completely agree on that one also. We need to have fucking tests. No, even better. We need to completely fucking, make everybody, as soon as they're born, unable to have children. And then you have to test out before you can have children. How about that? And I'm serious about that one.
No,
you don't get to fucking vote until you can prove that you understand what the fuck it's about. And you don't get to fucking have children until we are sure that you will actually fucking take care of this child and won't fuck it up.
Oh,
I'm okay with this.
Here's another tip that I want to give everybody, okay? It doesn't matter if your fucking state, if your fucking city, if your fucking county is telling you to vote Democrat. I don't care if they're telling you to vote Republican. I don't care if they're telling you to vote independent. Stop voting for morons. Stop voting for idiots. Stop voting for the corrupted. Stop voting for people simply because their color is blue or green or red. Pay attention to their fucking policies, for fuck's sake, okay? Like, dude, Sofane is a great example of something like this. He is a Democratic liberal, mostly just liberal. I don't think he really cares about the whole Democrat label and everything like that, but he's essentially a liberal, okay? The guy probably doesn't fucking care that if somebody is a Democrat in Georgia and they're running for office or something like that, he probably wouldn't vote for that motherfucker if he found out that this was a very corrupt, very evil piece of shit. He would pretty much, most likely, I'm just assuming things. I don't actually know Sofane on a personal level, but I think Sofane would end up just saying, well, I'm not voting for that guy just because he's a fucking Democrat. I think I'm going to go look over at the independent party and see what they have to say. And if he likes what the independent party is saying, then he's probably going to vote for that fucking particular person. But don't just vote simply because of the color that they represent, Republican, just because they're conservative, just because they're fucking liberal, just because they're Democrat, just because they're fucking independent, whatever the case is. Just because the label is there doesn't mean that they actually are that thing. Don't fucking blindly vote. Stop blindly following people. Pay attention to what they're fucking saying and go from there. On top of that, Joseph Kerwin for $3. I'd like to see a protester with a sign, I'm just here for the extra credit. We need a Joker for Soros as Batman.
Oh,
I swear.
yes.
Okay, two things about this. One,
if one happens in Denver and it's on a weekend and I can be there, I will. I will so do that.
I love that idea. For fuck's sake, people, if you find out about protests in the area and shit like that, and you know what's like the basis of it, like they were given extra credit for school assignments and stuff, even if you're not actually in college, just go there with a sign like that saying, I'm just here for extra credit. It's fucking hilarious. Take pictures, get out there and let us all have a good laugh. Second thing I want to mention, Joseph Kerwin sends nothing but great fucking goddamn messages. Like, I have yet to see this dude type out something mediocre or just whatever. Like, every fucking time he messages, it's fucking funny. There's a point to it. It's great satire, whatever the case is. I don't know what it is. This motherfucker, he just spits gold, and I fucking love him for it.
Fucking spectacular. I'm just here for the gangbang as a sign in the protest.
Oh, that's actually good. I like that. That's Rob. We need to at some point get signs together, go to a protest, and hold up signs saying, "I'm just here for the gangbang."
Yes.
You know what? I'll make it even better. You can hold up the sign that says, "I'm just here for the gangbang." I'll hold up a sign that says, I'm just here to Kavanaugh some bitches.
Oh my god. Wear GoPros because if people come after you, I have to see that.
Oh, I'm fucking huge too, so some of them might be very intimidated to actually come after me.
Maybe I should hold the I'm just here for the gangbang sign.
No, you gotta hold up the sign that says, I'm just here for the cocaine.
Okay. Yeah, because I do need to get skinnier. But
or I'm just here to get gangbang.
I'm just here to get Kavanaugh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I didn't watch the entire fucking Kavanaugh bullshit or anything like that. I did watch a few videos on it. And I think one of my favorite things was when they blatantly outright fucking asked him. I believe it was Lindsey Graham. But somebody blatantly outright asked him, "Are you a gang rapist?" And Kavanaugh, without even fucking hesitation, no. I'm just like, they just straight up fucking asked him that. Okay. I don't know what to fucking do now.
Right.
Jesus.
Our world is so corrupt.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
That would, like, we would either get beaten or we'd become the next targets of SJWs. Like, oh my god, I can't, like, internet hate mobs.
I would gladly accept that, and then I would go ahead and actually advertise, because my shoulder would be fine at that point. If you actually want to say something or do something about it, I actually do take on all comers. Fight me IRL, bro.
All comers.
Brockus is definitely here for the gangbang.
Well, I mean, don't want to toot my own horn.
No fatties.
No.
Hashtag no fatties.
But his gaping asshole can take a lot of dick.
Could you answer, are you a gang rapist, without snickering? Me? No, I would start laughing immediately. Like, as soon as if I'm on trial for anything, if it's a job, if they just flat out ask me, are you a gang rapist? I'd start laughing.
Just giggle and hold your pinky up to the side of your mouth and be like, I'll never tell.
Well, I'm not a rapist, but maybe a rapee.
Are you a gang rapist? I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
That'd be hilarious if Kavanaugh came out and said, the gangbang stories are true. I was abused over and over by
I'd have to start asking how many beers he had.
The truth is, Ford raped me.
Yeah.
Have you seen? No, look back at the yearbook pictures of them. Look at Ford, then look at Kavanaugh, and you've got to think to yourself, all right, if anyone is sexually assaulting anyone, it is the reverse of what is being said right now. Because I'm pretty sure Derpy McDurperson over there would actually be the one to take advantage of a drunk fucking Kavanaugh at a fucking high school party, and not the other way around. I think Kavanaugh would be the one who's a little too blitzed out on Pabst Blue Ribbon, while Ford is the one sliding her hand down his pants because she's so desperate for dick and she just wants to lose her virginity because she's seen too many fucking pornos or certain movies that give the idea you gotta lose your virginity before you leave high school. It's a thing that everybody does.
She just snuck into his bedroom late one night while he was naked in bed and laid beside him and reached over his body too. I'm not going to be reading any of this.
Yeah. don't read the actual fan fiction. Just, if anything, send it to Ren and she'll read the fan fiction.
Yes. Everybody send Ren your fanfic of the Kavanaugh investigation.
You know what we should, if we're going to do the protest sign thing, we should bring get like, those like soccer cones, like those little mini traffic cones, and then put police tape around them so it's just like around our ankles, but have our whole area like cordoned off. Like caution police tape or crime scene tape or some shit.
Oh my god.
This is as close to the protest as I'm allowed to get legally.
Lionel, Brett should have said, I won't even rape you, to Ford's face. Oh
my god. Could you imagine if that had actually happened? Dude, okay, first of all, that's
so old school, and thank you for that.
That would mean two things. One, Kavanaugh watches fucking Sargon of Akkad, confirmed. Two, Sargon of Akkad's channel would blow the fuck up out of irony.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh man. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and move on to another story. Rob, do you have another story for us, or are we gonna stick with some of the stories that Sestra has?
Yeah, I got another one.
Okay.
Let's see. This guy's kind of a legend in my book. Man tricked girlfriend into date on boat that wasn't his.
Ooh,
you have my attention.
A man is accused of frequently hanging out on a boat that wasn't his at an upscale Naples resort, even taking his girlfriend on it for a dinner date. Naples police said their detectives arrested Ronald Burton across the street from Naples Bay Resort on Wednesday. A boat cleaner at the resort reported seeing him leave the boat numerous times over the past month. When detectives interviewed Burton's girlfriend, she said that they went on the boat and drank together. She told investigators that the whole time Burton claimed he owned the boat. According to the police report, the real boat owner called about a burglary on the boat earlier this month. She told police that she found empty liquor bottles, food, her $300 cooler stolen, and $1,000 worth of damage done to the toilets. And that is the end of the story. Oh, wait, no, not quite. We've confirmed that Burton was previously booked in Collier County for fraud last year. He was accused of lying to officers about his personal information while getting arrested. He is still currently in jail on $10,000 bond.
Wow. Okay, so you say $1,000 worth of damages to the toilet?
Yeah, he wrecked that fucking plumbing, dude.
Okay. I haven't haven't been able to watch every single Kumite all the way through. Has Failure Accomplished covered this particular story? Because he's been talking about toilets a lot lately.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. Yeah, if he wants to, that'd be a good one.
Sounds like this would be right up his alley. Like, hey, did you hear this guy kept going on this boat? And yeah, he destroyed.
He's been talking about it on his show, or what?
No, he's earlier this week. For some reason, Failure showed a couple of toilet videos to fucking Tonka, and Tonka brought it up, and like at some point they just kept talking about fucking toilets, and it was really weird.
All right then.
I thought it was fucking hilarious too.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Alrighty then.
What do you? Clearly, the dude was just trying to impress the girl, like his girlfriend and shit like that, but he went about it the wrong way. What do you say when
apparently he was partying on there without his girlfriend too.
Oh.
He only took her there for a few dates and shit. This is my boat.
Totally my boat.
This is my Jenny.
I got about 36 Jennies.
Oh my gosh.
I'm a tripping boat cat. That's fucking funny. Okay, I got another story.
We're actually going to switch it up over to, well, you know what? No, fuck it. Go ahead and give us your story, Rob.
All right. Let's see if you can tell what happens by this headline. Florida man's tractor chase comes to shocking end.
Runs into an electrified fence.
Newly released dashcam video shows a bizarre tractor theft came to a shocking end. Florida's Washington County Sheriff's Office released dashcam video of the incident Tuesday. Deputies said Friday afternoon, Charles McNeil, 28, was pulled over while driving a God, I can't fucking read today. While driving a tractor on Douglas Ferry Road. Officials said the deputy saw the tractor leave the roadway several times before deciding to conduct the traffic stop. They said McNeil first provided a false name and said he didn't have an ID on him. They said when he was pulled over, a deputy found a knife and partially labeled prescription medication bottle containing pills. When a deputy tried to arrest McNeil, the video shows McNeil running away. Officials said McNeil hit the deputy as he tried to pick the deputy up and slam him to the ground.
Okay.
Oh, they don't have that. There was another article. They ended up tasering him, and they don't mention that in this article. But that's where the shocking end comes from. Tasered the motherfucker.
I was hoping he ran over an electrified fence.
That would have been cool, but no, he hit a cop and ran, and they tased his ass.
Nice.
Sometimes you just can't avoid some dumb fucking shit.
Yeah, I did have one more article that afraid we're gonna. It's a little dark. It's about a cop who he was a correctional officer that killed some guy in a scalding shower in prison. Left him in a scalding hot shower for 2 hours, and the guy died.
Ooh.
So he was arrested as a correctional officer, but ended up not being charged. So he got a cop as Miami County PD, and he keeps being investigated by IA for having sex with women while on duty.
What? What?
He's got pictures of him in his uniform and like in bed with people, and yeah, but it's a long ass article, so I let it pass. It's a fucking long.
Oh my gosh!
It's kind of a fucked up story.
They're fucked up people in general.
Mark, if you're still watching, this dude looks like fucking Officer Braden. He looks like our goddamn. What was his first name? He used to be a fucking linebacker for the Lions. Our school cop. This big, huge black guy named Braden, Officer Braden. I can't remember his first name though. But he was a badass motherfucker.
Wow. All right, Sestra, I think you got a story that we can end this on.
Yes. More SJW bullshit. Some Elk Grove parents outraged by textbook's portrayal of Gavin Newsom. Well, a controversy is brewing in Elk Grove where some parents are upset a first grade textbook features Democratic candidate for governor Gavin Newsom as a champion for people's rights. Conservative groups say that Newsom's appearance in the book is nothing but propaganda.
It's like that comic that had fucking Trudeau in it in the boxing ring, like fucking with Captain America and shit, like fucking rubbing his shoulders, getting ready to box for the people. Did you ever see that, Brockus?
I don't think so.
Look up Justin Trudeau comic. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh God! Oh yeah. Okay. That was such a terrible fucking thing. I erased it from my memory. But yeah. Oh fuck you, Marvel, for actually doing that.
Yeah, with this goddamn Canadian fucking his fucking tank top, his Canadian tank top.
Ew.
Yeah, and who's that? Like, look, where's the fucking big one? There's like Spider-Woman behind him, and Iron Man is there. Fucking Iron Man has got his back.
It's just.
Oh,
so, I just wish comic books weren't so fucking goddamn cringy. No, it's gonna be cringy. It's always gonna be cringy now.
There were several various heroes we'd typically see in a first grade class, like Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King. And then there was Gavin Newsom. And I go, well, that's interesting. The book explains how, as mayor of San Francisco, Newsom said people could marry who they choose, saying sometimes Gavin helped marry people. Some marriages were not between a man and a woman. He made sure that people's rights were respected. It looks like this was written by his campaign staff, and now they're teaching it to all first graders.
Yeah, that does sound like that.
We got a notice from the school district that they were testing some new curriculum. So Greg Burt, the director of capital engagement for the California Family Council, a conservative group out of Fresno, is also a parent of a high school student and decided to check out some of the new textbooks the district is using in a pilot program for the first graders. And that's where he found literally an insert of a current year candidate in a first grade notebook. Yeah. Let's push our agenda a little bit fucking deeper into academia. Started out in fucking first grade.
Yeah. Yeah, I said like last week, if you would have asked me a few weeks ago if there wasn't some fucking push to like push all this on our kids, dude, I would have said you were a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, that's the sad thing about some of this shit. sometimes when you bring up things like what's a good idea? Indoctrinating kids through cartoons, like Steven Universe, for example, and stuff like that. You only end up sounding like a fucking conspiracy theorist, like one of those crazy ass people that read into shit way too much, and you just spout off at the mouth and you say some really dumb shit and you look really fucking retarded and all that stuff. And
but then it happens.
Yeah, and then you actually see that there are legitimate articles that come out sometime later, and you're like, so the thing that would have made me sound crazy turned out to be fucking true? That's weird. For example, not too long ago, I would say earlier this year, I made a question, or I presented a question asking various audiences, does anyone else find it weird that almost every single redheaded white character from comic books seems to be getting replaced consistently by black actors and actresses? Jimmy Olsen, Iris West, and a handful of others. It was just starting to look and feel very strange to me because
I don't know. Iris is hot as fuck, dude.
I'm not saying they're not good at their job. I'm not saying they're not good actors, and I'm not saying that they're not, attractive or anything like that. I'm simply saying I found it very strange that predominantly redheaded white characters were being consistently replaced in the live action adaptations by black people. I thought it was really fucking weird.
Gingers, dude.
Dude, come on, do not sit there and lie to me. If you saw a redheaded chick with big titties, you'd be wanting to bang the shit out of her.
Oh yeah, they're hot. She's hot because she has no soul, and it's like, that scary, dangerous hot. No, I'm kidding.
There's a reason I dye my hair red.
Can I break you before we go, Brockus?
Sure. The point I was trying to make is that not too long ago, however, somebody surfaced an article that strangely confirmed my question. It was just a question, and I just wanted to ask, like, does nobody else find it very strange that this seems to be happening? And everybody was brushing it off their shoulders, like, it's not a thing, and even if it is a thing, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, yeah, it's just one of those things where I gotta ask, like, am I the only one noticing it? Am I crazy? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, this SJW article comes out, legitimately confirming we're taking all your fucking characters. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's just really fucking weird to me, because when you see articles like that, most likely
they're just fine, like they don't even have to fucking hide it.
But I think that article was purposely written for the sole reason of satire, parody, or even to, because I'm probably not the only one that's made that comparison or that connection. And so most likely that writer did that intentionally, trying to antagonize the fuck out of the comic book community or even the movie community, shit like that, because it was getting really strange that MJ, Iris West, Heimdall, Jimmy Olsen, bunch of fucking characters who are supposed to be redheaded white people now played by black people. So it was really weird. And then that article comes out, and all of a sudden it's just like, is this actually a real thing? Because now you have to ask the question, is Hollywood doing this on purpose now? Look at what they're doing with DC's Titans. Every character's wrong. That's not Dick Grayson. That's not even Jason Todd. That actually could be kind of Jason Todd-ish. But that's not a good portrayal of Robin. That is not Raven.
And that is not Beast Boy.
That is hella not Beast Boy. That's hella not fucking Starfire. And sadly, once again, Hawk and Dove get next to no attention. Again, because they're not known fucking established characters, which only begs the question, why'd you even put them in this?
Right? And then fucking no Quake or nothing, dude.
No side characters that people don't really know that much about, but could get better exposure if you just simply added them into it. Like, oh gee, I don't know, if you wanted to do a diversity grab, maybe Aqualad would have been a good idea. Perhaps Artemis. She's Middle Eastern, you fucks. Actually, she's half Middle Eastern, half Chinese. I'm not even shitting you on any of that.
Jesus.
Artemis is legitimately a fucking another super diversity grab because her character is actually supposed to be a naturally blonde, by the way, but a naturally blonde, non-white character. The fact that she's portrayed as a white girl in Young Justice is just coincidental because, again, she is Middle Eastern and fucking Asian. She's two kinds of Asian. She just so happened to be light skinned.
This is perfect. You got to Iron Man. I'm gonna take Iron Man.
Okay.
Iron Man is in this Justin Trudeau comic, and in this Justin Trudeau comic, Tony Stark and Justin Trudeau have a weekly sparring session, according to Iron Man, in which Justin Trudeau whoops the shit out of Tony Stark.
I would never believe that in a million years.
I know. And then starts to help him resolve the Civil War too. Like, this is like a little side book, but is like giving him advice. And Justin Trudeau has a sparring session with Tony Stark every week. This is some shit.
It's pathetic. It's once again Marvel's bullshit fucking bias coming through in their writing and just showing us that the people that are currently at Marvel do not deserve their position. They do not deserve that job. And people like, I don't know, myself, Optic Decay, other fucking, well, actually Optic Decay, he was at Marvel at one point, but he ended up getting blacklisted. But still, like, I think the people that should be creating comic books, some of them are, some of them aren't. Like, I probably could write much better stories for Marvel than fucking the current writers over at Marvel. And eventually, one of these days, I am going to create my own fucking comic book. I am going to create my own manga. I am going to create my own stuff that I actually want to see, stuff that I think is very interesting. I'm going to do it the independent way because, in all honesty, all of these Indiegogos have definitely shown me that going the independent route is the way to go when it comes to comic books, because the industry's big two, Marvel and DC, they're completely controlled. They're completely being whipped by PC culture, SJW logic, and all kinds of other garbage like that. Hollywood needs to stop their continuous push on nostalgia and the fact that they have no talented writers in Hollywood right now. Almost everything they produce is just hot garbage. It's very mediocre. It's very lackluster. It does not have the same love, passion, and fucking substance that movies used to have. Nowadays, it's just this very sad, very pathetic excuse of a fucking movie that nobody gives a shit about anymore. Nobody wants to go to the fucking theater to see these garbage-ass movies. And yet, at the same time, we're constantly being told we should go and actually see this shit. Why? Because if we don't, we're misogynists, we're rapists, we're fucking disgusting, we're this, we're that. Trigger words and buzzwords all over the fucking place simply because we reject something so goddamn stupid. Politics is on fire. It's never not been on fire, but it is so on fire now that you could probably see every politician from space, because let's be honest, no man-made thing can be seen from space, and politicians are not man-made. They are something evil from the depths of hell. That being said, we are going to go ahead and end it here. We're going to go ahead and actually... Oh, but before we do, apparently we're going to check Streamlabs one more time.
Oh.
Joseph Kerman for $3. Trudeau beat Tony Stark? Fuck that. Let's put this to the test.
Oh, shit.
Get Elon Musk to MMA fight Trudeau. I 100% agree that I'm fucking putting my money down on Elon Musk. That big motherfucker will tear.
Well, you know, if he starts to lose, he's just going to whip out a flamethrower.
I don't give a flying fuck, man. I want to see a badass German take on a pussy-ass fucking French Canadian and just beat that motherfucker down. I want to see that shit happen. Fuck yeah, Joseph. I'm with you on that shit.
That's right.
But after my little fucking spiel there, my little rant, I'm going to go ahead and shut this motherfucker down. Thank you all for joining us for another CNN tonight. We had a bunch of cringy shit. We had some politics. We had some PC culture garbage. We had a lot of Florida, man, and a lot of stupid people doing stupid things across the fucking board. Tonight with me, of course, was my usual co-host, Robert Como from, of course, CNN, and now Cringe of Yesteryear.
Thank you, Brockus. Good night, folks.
Along with Robert Como was, of course, Sestra. She is a repeat host over here at the CNN. Will she be here always? Probably not. Will she be here as often as she possibly can be? Probably yes. And of course,
whenever I can stop by.
Pretty much, yeah. And of course, I am your main host, your main anchor for CNN. I usually have a lot to say about the stories that we talk about, especially when they are very fucking dumb. Thank you for tuning in. Good night, cunts, and get the fuck out.